My name's Angelo, and welcome to We Want Picks. This breakdown is brought to you by Premium Membership. Premium Membership brings you all sorts of betting and fantasy tools to help you make money. Things like exclusive 2, 3, and 4 leg parlays, betting calculators, parlay calculators, daily fantasy ownership projections, fighter salary rankings, and so much more. Check it out now at WeWantPicks.com. Scroll to the top and click Become a Member. And don't forget, we are giving away $50. All you need to do is go to WeWantPicks.com/bets, sign up with any one of our betting partners, make a deposit, and we send you $50 as a thank you. That's WeWantPicks.com/bets. Sign up, make a deposit, we send you $50. Next up, at UFC San Diego, we have a very interesting short notice fight. None of this makes any sense. We got Angela Hill taking on Lupita Godinez. This fight was originally supposed to be happening on October 15th. So, what is that? 2 months out? A little more than 2 months out?
That's one day before my birthday. Everyone mark it on your calendars.
Congratulations. That's supposed to be, that's basically 2 months from now. This was signed, booked. They both agreed to that. Then, for whatever reason, they brought it in 2 whole months, which is basically an entire training camp. Brought it in 2 whole months. They are now fighting this weekend. It is as a catch weight because of that. But we got Angela Hill taking on Lupita Godinez. Angela Hill, 13-12 overall, 1-4 in her last 5. And she is coming off a grappling loss to Virna Jandiroba. Lupita Godinez is 8-2 overall, 3-2 in her last 5, riding a 2-fight win streak. And Angela Hill, you know, her career has been hot as cold, but as of late, she's just been cold. She's got high IQ. She's pretty good on her feet. She's fast. She's got lots of versatility, solid volume, but no real power. And when breaking down her fights, typically you'll see that Angela Hill beats who she's supposed to be and then loses who she's supposed to lose to, right? She beats the Ashley Yoders of the world, and then she loses to Tisha Torres, Karate Hottie. She just lost to Amanda Lemos, but a lot of people think she actually won that fight. But I got to be honest, man, that her last fight against Virna Jandiroba, that looks like the beginning of the end because she just did not look good. She was taken down 3 times, controlled for 7 full minutes, and she is a talented fighter. For a while there, she was the gatekeeper, the measuring stick. For a minute, it looked like she might actually move up the ranks there, but unfortunately, Angela has not been able to put it together. I think she's doing very well in the booth. I think she's doing well. She's got a podcast. She's streaming. I think she's got a lot going on, and those other venues are successful. I think she fights because she enjoys fighting, but I don't know if she's still got it. And that Virna Jandiroba loss really was a nail in the coffin for me. And she's taking on Lupita Godinez, who's big, strong. She's a wrestler. She's got solid striking, very real power, and clean boxing. She's got great setups to both the wrestling and the striking. And she's big for this weight class, and she uses that size and strength really well to execute her game plan. She's got 2 losses in the UFC, but the Jessica Penne loss was just a bad decision.
Bullshit.
You're agreeing that it was a bad decision, is what you're saying.
It was bullshit.
Yeah, that was a bad decision. And the Luana Carolina loss was short notice and up in weight, and she just struggled to be the bully, right? Because that's her fighting style. So she absolutely destroyed Ariana Carnelozzi in her last fight, and I think it's going to be more of the same here. I'm 100% all in on Loopy. I think she bullies the hell out of Angela Hill. I don't think she has any issues doing it, and I might be way too high on Lupita Godinez here, but I think she should be a parlay piece. I think you're good with a money line, and the line actually tightened, which is crazy. It opened at minus 360. It's tightening. It's minus 300. I think she's worth absolutely every penny of that minus 300. I was going to take the takedown line. So as you guys know, BetOnline has introduced new prop bets where you just bet who's going to get more takedowns in this fight. And I was foaming at the mouth, frothing, waiting for that to get dropped to bet on Loopy. It's minus 1,000, so I'm not going to be taking that action, even though I do think that's a guarantee. I'm just not going to do it. But I see Loopy winning this fight, dominating this fight. I think she's going to have 0 issues doing it. So Loopy is the obvious pick. What do you think, Jackaloots?
Yeah, you've changed your tune since the Ariane Carnelozzi fight. I love to see the adaptation.
What tune did I change? I've always liked Loopy.
You picked Ariane Carnelosi.
I thought because she's jacked.
Okay,
and
so that's all I
strong.
need. Okay, yeah, that's all I need.
didn't change
that's
my
all
tune,
I need.
you
I
muppet.
appreciate you changing your tune. I appreciate you changing your tune because if you watch all of our Loopy breakdowns, I have been screaming from the mountaintops that this girl is going to be a champion. She has all the tools in the world, and she will absolutely Khabib her way to a title, and nobody will ever beat her. She is an undefeated fighter. I don't care what her record says. She's an undefeated fighter. She is going to maul and tear up every single girl in this division. If she somehow loses this fight to Angela Hill, I'm going to lose all my money because I'm placing every single bet I can on Loopy, -3.5, money line. Maybe not inside the distance, but as the odds come down, I'm going to keep placing bets on her. I don't give a fuck. She should be -500, -700, -1,000 versus Angela Hill. Lupita Godinez is the real deal. This is not blowing smoke up your ass either. You saw that versus Ariane Carnelosi. Some people did pick Ariane, and she absolutely destroyed Ariane. Loopy will do the exact same thing to every single girl they put in front of her until she gets the title, and she will defend the title and go down as one of the greatest female fighters to ever live. My pick is Loopy.
Okay. The Carnelosi fight was impressive because Carnelosi's jacked, strong, powerful, and I thought Loopy might have a little bit of a hard time pushing her around, and she absolutely did not. So she'll definitely push Angela Hill around. We are aligned. $9,200 in DraftKings. It's probably worth it because of the takedowns and the control time, but I don't think there's a stoppage. The over line is like -400. So the world thinks this will go over 2.5, which it probably will, but I still think it's a mauling. And that line is less about Loopy and more about Angela Hill. She's tough.
Yeah, tough as hell.
She's very hard to get rid of. So we are aligned here. The Monkey Knife Fight strike line. I'm actually not going to touch it in this fight because with the grappling, the pressure, I think Angela Hill, she's tricky with, she can do some solid volume, but I think she's going to be sending takedowns. Lupita Godinez is going to be working takedowns. I just don't know what's going to happen with this strike line. So I'm not going to touch the Monkey Knife Fight strike line. Do you have any feelings about that?
Yeah, I kind of agree. It's hard to tell because when she gets on top, she's a pretty pressured wrestler. It's hard to even get strikes off from the bottom. And she might be working more submissions than anything. So that's a tough strike line. We'll say it is. You mentioned short notice, but another girl I follow on Instagram, and I can tell you this. She's been working out, and she's been staying ready. Stay ready so you don't have to get ready. Loopy is always ready.
It's so funny you say that because I got a text from somebody else today saying, I'm all in on Loopy, but I looked at her Instagram. She looks a little chubby. Now I'm worried.
She's literally every single video she posts is her working out.
Okay. Well,
who said that? I would love a name. I want a fucking name. I would love a name right now.
I'll text it to you.
Okay. I would love a name.
He's in the chat. Please. Maybe he'll own up to it. We'll see what happens.
Give me a name and an address.
Anyway,
and we'll handle it.
Jacob and I are aligned on this pick. I think we both agree she's worth it in DraftKings. We both got money on her. I'm on the Loopy train here with Chris. Jakey Boy. If you guys, it was Chris Riley. There it is. See, I didn't want. I'm no snitch. You're not gonna get it out of me. I am no snitch. So he wanted. He owned up to it. He owned up to it. You're not gonna get that out of me. Not gonna happen. Anyway, WeWantPicks.com/bets. Sign up, make a deposit, and I will send you $50 as a thank you. That's WeWantPicks.com/bets.